Right, hello guys and welcome. I've got a very simple question to ask, and I'm gonna direct the question to both the men and the women, the guys and the ladies out there. Right, first of all, I need to direct this one to the guys. If you buy, for instance, a phone, a dress, a pair of shoes, and a wig for your woman, and she dresses up in those things, wearing those things, and go on a date with another man, are you supposed to go and meet the lady where she is and pull off those things? You know, maybe she's gone out on a date with another man somewhere in a restaurant or something, and you get the information to say your girlfriend has gone to a specific restaurant with another man. Will you go to that restaurant and go and embarrass the lady that she put on all the things you bought for her to have a date with another man? Right. A man has demonstrated, clearly, I'm going to show you the video in a minute. A man has demonstrated, a guy has demonstrated that you can do that. He bought everything, practically everything, the phone, the slippers, bags and shoes and a wig for the lady. The lady wore those things to have a date with another man. Watch what happened. Right, so that's quite embarrassing, that's quite humiliating. But if you look at the circumstances surrounding it, initially I thought that the guy shouldn't do what he did. I mean, there's a way you can actually talk about issues of that kind. But then if you look on the other side, we are just being humane. We're just being men and women with blood and water running in our veins. When you buy substance or items like that for your girlfriend or for supposedly someone you're going out with, and she dresses in that kind of, in the clothes, the clothes and the shoes you bought for her, and she goes out with another man, to me, I think it is very wrong. It is quite wrong. You know, correct me if I'm wrong. Whatever your opinion is, leave it in the comment section. To me, I think it's wrong because as a lady, for instance, you are dating a guy. So what that means is that you are dating that particular guy and you're also having an affair with another man. That's cheating, right? The guy has spent his money to buy you those items for you to wear and look good, only for you to wear those items and you dress to have another date, to have a date with another man. What do you think about that, guys? Do you think that's right? For me, I think it's not right. You know, I mean, what's the point having double dating? What's the point having your boyfriend and you are still keeping on that relationship? Is it as a result of poverty that make people to do that kind of a thing? Or is it just because people cannot stick specifically to one man? Or is it that infidelity has taken the totality of the entire world today? You know, on the other side, people say the guy should have waited until after the outing and call the lady and request all those things. Or you just let the girl go, like the lady go, and don't bother about the things you bought for her, you know. So different kinds of opinion, different kinds of trails have been thrown into that particular incident. A lot of people say, why would you go and embarrass the lady? Why don't you wait until the lady finishes the outing and you just inform her that you are done with the relationship and that's over? But some people say, yeah, wow, the guy should do exactly what he has done. What's your take on that? Do you think the guy should actually embarrass the lady the way he did? Or do you think he should have waited until after the outing and called off the relationship with the lady? You know, it's a kind of a dicey situation where you look at it both sides. It is important you look at it both sides very critically. You know, for me, I think 60% the guy should not do what he's done. I think he should just call off the relationship. If you buy items of various kinds for your girlfriend or for someone you are going out with, if the relationship is over, I mean, as a guy, matured man, you cannot go and collect all those items. Let's assume the lady didn't even go on a date with a different man. Maybe for one reason or the other, relationship came to an end. Are you going to say, because the relationship is no longer holding, all the things I bought for you for the years past, give them to me? You're not going to say that. So assume now, take that for a case study that, okay, your relationship is over. the guy should not go there on that side. Shouldn't go to meet the lady where she was having the dinner, having a nice time, and, take the wig off her, take the shoes off her legs, and snatch the phone off her hands. I think that is not right. But a lot of people have actually countered the opinion to say the guy should have done more than what he did. But for me, I think it's a little bit, not kind of right, It's quite painful, That's why it's always very good for you to understand every time. Take your time to study your man in every relationship you find yourself in. It shows clearly. First of all, the guy doesn't even know if the man the lady is sitting with is a boyfriend or somebody she's going out with. He didn't find out. He just went boom into the action. She took off the phone, the wig, and the shoes. There hasn't been any kind of explanation made by the lady. If the lady has made any explanations to say, you know what, I'm having a date with this man, is my boyfriend or this and that. You can have a date. A lady can have a date with any man, depending on the reason why they're having a date. All date does not necessarily mean that you are sleeping with yourself. It could be for some business reason. But in this particular case, nobody has been able to explain, other than people say she went on a date with another man, wearing the things that her boyfriend bought for her. So guys, what's your take on this? What do you think should have happened? Do you think the lady shouldn't have gone out on a date with another man wearing the things that the boyfriend bought for her? Or do you think the guy shouldn't have embarrassed the lady right there in the public? Whatever it is, please leave it in the comment section for us. And a guy has demonstrated, or a boy do I say, has demonstrated how he managed to gain access through a tiny little space of a window into a particular house to steal. You need to see this particular clip I'm about to show you. You will be very, very surprised. You'll be marveled at how the guy squeezed himself like a piece of paper and gain access through the very tiny hole of a window into a particular property. There's a burglary proof there, but the guy managed to find himself into that particular house. That will shock you.
Ọlọ́run Celestia. Ìwà láyé dẹ́pù iṣẹ́ olè lágbára jẹ́ gbogbo wa láǹkọ́ lọ máa fún ṣiṣẹ́ gan ìjẹ́kù mẹ́ta. Àtúntì ló wà ibi kí. Bá a ti ilé òlò bí kẹ́kẹ́ sẹ́yìn lọ́wọ́ wa ilé òlò. Jésù fọ́mọ́sì títí sà. Ẹ jẹ́ ká bá ṣe tán ṣe àjọ. Tó bá ìfẹ́ ń ṣú á Jésù Kristi. Ó wọlé o. Ó yẹ ní bá wọn gbé tó ti máa sílẹ̀.
Right. Could this be as a result of, I don't understand, because in this particular country where we are, a lot of things are happening. Different things, different kinds of things happening on a regular basis. Do we say, of course, what would make you to steal, if not because you're hungry, or if not because of poverty, or for various other reasons, which are, obviously not good. But for me, I would say it's because of poverty, nothing to eat. People need to find a means to survive. People need to find means to put foods on their table. We kind of all the time blame the government because they've not done X, Y, Z. Yes, we know. But what about the fact that we need to maintain the good conduct? It's quite terrible. A lot of things like that are happening, not just this one. We have several other people. It's just that this one has been caught, red-handed in the act. People are so marveled. We're so marveled at how he gained access through that tiny window into that particular house. That's exactly what marvels people. It will surprise you and it will shock you how intelligent a lot of Nigerians are, a lot of people are, and quite unfortunately, they could not divert that particular intelligence into something to better their lives, because the government itself has not created that platform for them to be able to put to practice or put to use that particular intellectuals they've got. It's quite unfortunate. And when you see the guy, you will see that it's either he's going in there to steal money or steal some valuables to sell, for minimal amount of money. and just feed on it, or do whatever he wants to do with it. Everything still boils down to poverty. It's quite sad and very, 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 unfortunate. There was a comment I read with regard to a specific post sometimes ago, that the thieves, the little ones stealing on the street level, are the ones we catch. We cannot go to the top and catch the ones at the top. The ones that are at the top that are stealing the money belonging to the people, those ones are the real criminals. Those ones are the real thieves. The constituency that money has been allocated for, but the senators and honorables and whoever, representatives and all of those things, put the money in their pocket. Those are the real criminals that has created this particular menace environment for people that has called for poverty. Those are the ones we are supposed to fight. I don't think we should be fighting those ones that are stealing little things on the street, food, bread, and things like that. I'm not saying we should encourage stealing. I'm not saying stealing is good. I'm not saying we should not bring to justice or bring to book those that are found culpable. But I am saying that in order for us to kind of reduce the way at which the level of poverty increases, the level of stealing and different kinds increases, it has to start from the top. I mean, if you create job opportunities and create social amenities for people, these particular activities of stealing and these criminal activities will reduce drastically, as a matter of fact, quite unfortunately. And the guy has been taken by the police to custody, and we don't know what's going to happen from there. Whatever it is, guys, what do you think? Do you think the guy is faulty? Do you think he shouldn't have stolen? Of course, we know he shouldn't have stolen. But do you think the government should be responsible for what has been happening, for all these criminal activities across board? Whatever you think, guys, please help us leave it in the comment section. Let others see it and learn from it. Make it an interactive kind of session. Thank you very much for joining me on this one. And thanks for stopping by. To the returning subscribers, I say thank you. And to those of you that are just joining us for the very first time, thank you as well for stopping by. And until next time when I'll be talking to you, enjoy the rest of your day. And bye for now.